one, two, one, two. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Some, check, someone, someone. 1, 2, 1, 2, sound check. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Some 1, 2, 1, 2. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, some 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. One, two, one, two.
Sound 1, 2, sound check. Sound 1, 1, 2, sound 1. Sound check, sound check.
1 2 sound check 1 1 2 1 2 1 2 sound 1 1 2 sound testing 1 2 sound check sound check sound 1 2 1 2 1 2 sound testing 1 2 sound check sound testing sound testing 2 sound testing 1 2 sound check sound check 1 1 1 2 1 2 1 2 sound testing 1 2 sound testing 1 2 sound
It goes fast.
One, two, 1 2 1 2 1 1 2 1
A warm welcome to everyone. On behalf of the Murugan family, I would like to warmly welcome each and every one of you. Thank you for being here today as we gather to commemorate the first memorial service of our beloved Ruby Murugan, affectionately known as Ambi, to her dear friends and family. Today, we come together not only to remember her passing, but to celebrate the life she lived, the love she shared, and the countless memories she created with those fortunate enough to know her. Though a year has passed since her departure, her presence continues to live in our hearts, in our stories, and in the values she instilled in us. Your presence here is a testament to the love, friendship, and respect that Ambi inspired throughout her life. May this time together bring comfort, reflection, and gratitude as we honor the memory and celebrate the lasting impact she had on all our lives. In this memorial service, let us remember Ambi not with sadness alone, but with gratitude for the beautiful life she lived, the values she passed on, and the countless memories she has left us with. May her soul continue to rest in eternal peace, and may her memory always be a blessing to us all. Welcome and thank you for being here to honor our dear Ambi Murugan.
Respected elders, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, loving children, my loving greeting this evening, Vanakkam, Namaskaram, Namaste, Om Sairam. Dear ones, with great sadness in our heart, being the early memorial, Devasam Puja, 11th month prayer, for this wonderful soul, Ruby Murugan, also known by Ambi. She was born on the 1st of November 1943, 17th of August 2025, there was a silent call from our Creator, Lord Namah Shivaya, for the soul to take its rest. From a Atma like us, dear ones, when she passed away, she became Jivatma. Being the early memorial, now she's one with Paramatma, Almighty God. So we celebrate that wonderful life that she had amongst us. She lived amongst us, dear ones. So let's we all rise, put our palms together in prayer, call the son Ravi to please come to the altar. Thank you. முன்னவனே யானே முகத்தவனே முத்தினாலும் சொன்னவனே தூய்மை சுகத்தவனே மன்னவனே சிப்பரனே ஐங்கரனே சென்சனையோ சேகரனே செப்பரனே நின்றார் you, dear ones. Please take your seat. Dear ones, about 11 months now, we physically haven't seen Ma. We haven't heard her voice, but today in spirit she'll be very powerful in this hall, dear ones. So let's take our cell phones, put them in silent mode. Let's get connected with Almighty God for the soul to enter the Paramatma. Our program for this evening, first half of the program we'll have devotional songs. Second half of the program we have tributes, and then we will call every one of you to come forward and offer your Dibaratri and your petals of love to the lotus feet. So dear ones, you can join us in singing. The more we sing bhajans, it's better for the soul to reach its destiny. And songs that we're going to sing this evening, the family requested us to sing these songs. So enjoy the songs. Thank you.
Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Gandhi Arindava Kanto Puravilasa Sadangaya தேசமுடனே கருணாகன நீரனிலே அன்பு வைத்திருந்த நாமா கிருஷ்ணா முகுந்தா जय कृष्णा मुकुंदा मुरारे जय कृष्णा मुकुंदा
Dear ones, we have now come to the second part of the early memorial. There was some puja. We have tribute. Our first speaker is Michelle Govenden. Denise, please come forward.
Vanakkam, Namaskaram, and good afternoon to family and friends, and all those that have gathered here today to honor the beautiful life of my Aunt Ambi. It's with a heavy heart and profound sadness that I stand here before you. No amount of words could possibly capture the essence of the remarkable Auntie Ambi I've lost. Her silence leave behind is a void in our lives and feel immeasurable. My aunt, whom I've always addressed as my Madonna, because whenever I phoned or she called, she would always sing and greet me. And how I miss that so very much. If I could use one word to describe Auntie Ambi, it would be unshakable, because nothing and no one could bring her down. She always had a smile on her face. Auntie Ambi was more like my friend. We could talk about anything, and yes, that came with a lot of scolding as well. Auntie Ambi was my beacon of light, a source of unwavering strength and a wellspring of unconditional love. I spent most of my childhood in Unit 10, and trust me, I've had the best memories growing up there. In that home, there was always infectious laughter, secrets that I still keep within me, and I was so comfortable and I was treated like a VIP there. I have to mention my dearest Uncle Morgan, the most humble person I've known and someone I held in high esteem, always siding with me even if I was wrong, not forgetting the hot fresh pies and snowballs Uncle Morgan brought home for breakfast for us. Strini, my eldest brother, my protector, always had my back in everything I did. Even after losing my dad, he was such a comforter. Pinky and I always have and always will have a special bond. We share so much of laughter and tears even up to this date. Ravi, the one who taught me to walk, back in the days, he would pick me up on Fridays before my dad got home and take me for weekends and school holidays. And we shared so much of good memories. I haven't forgotten. I always tell my boys that of all my good memories. Thank you, Pinky and Ravi. I had to mention that because that's how much of good values Auntie Ambi and Uncle Morgan instilled in the people around them. Auntie Ambi held a very special place in my heart and always will do. We spoke daily, sometimes more than once a day. We shared everything on calls and video calls. I must see her late at night on the video calls, sipping on the delicious cup of tea, and I often told her she's tempting me to make one myself. Our longest conversation should be on Tuesdays, because she had so much to tell me about her day in senior citizen. All her dance and shows she rehearsed, she would call me to show me in advance. I can go on and on about my beautiful aunt. That's how much we shared. But last year felt a bit different. July last year, 1 week before my birthday, she wished me 1 week in advance, and I told her, "You're early." She says, "I'm going to wish you for all the other birthdays, and I will always be a 5-year-old niece in her eyes." But little did I know. I had her on a video call when I was cutting my cake, and she sang such a beautiful Tamil song. And the best part of it is that she incorporated my name in it. She was super talented. I also added my brother on that call, And every time I was going to say something, she stopped me and had her own conversation with my brother. And that's how much laughter she had around people. For my birthday last year, she messaged me and called me to make sure I was safe and reached wherever I was going. My only regret is that she wanted me to come and stay over for a few days. And I told her when I'm back, I would, but that never happened. But I'm glad I spent her 81st birthday with her. It was so special. We spent it with Pinky and Ravi and the family in Zimbabwe, and there were so many beautiful memories there. What really touched my heart is that she had such a close relationship with my 3 boys. She made sure she would phone and talk to them and kept my dad's memory alive. And she had all the secrets that she and my dad had when they were growing. And as you can see, they are here. They hardly ever come to Durban, but Ambima was so special to them. While our heart aches with grief, we must also remember the joy and richness Auntie Ambi brought to our lives and hold those precious memories. She has taught us to forgive and live with purpose. Her memory will forever live in our hearts, guiding us and reminding us of the extraordinary woman she was. I just want to end to say to Pinky and Ravi, Mom loved y'all so much, and she was so proud of y'all, spoke about y'all so often to me. And to all her grandchildren, each of y'all was so special to Ma, and Ma loved y'all to bits. But she was a super proud Ma. Auntie Ambi, I will forever miss you, and thank you for loving me so much and everything that you have done for me.
Thank you, Michelle, for those lovely memories. Our next speaker is Tamini Reddy, the granddaughter.
Vanakkam, and my warm greetings to everyone here today. I'd like to welcome and thank everyone for taking the time to join us today as we remember and celebrate the life of my beloved grand, Ambi Ruby Murugan. Standing here today, a year later, in memory of my grand feels surreal. Time feels fleeting, but stoic at the same time. My mom and I still have moments of utter disbelief. We ask ourselves, how is it possible my youthful grand had passed away? Our family feels smaller and the loneliness is there with each of us. There have been countless moments where I naturally reach to call you Ma and update you on what's been happening in my life and those around us, or just chat like we used to. So seeing as you are with us today in spirit, I thought I'd give a small update on our lives since you journeyed on. I've moved cities again, and this time it was a little less heart sore because you weren't there asking me to stay. Each time I moved, my granny would always ask me, was it necessary? Carmen and I have moved in together, and that's been very sweet and delightful. I've obtained yet another qualification, and my heart will be so sore not having you there at my graduation, smiling at me. My mom grieves you every day. She and Auntie Mogi have formed a very special friendship in your honor. I know that you are definitely smiling down on that. Carmen has definitely taken over your role as a very good cook in the beautiful pots that you bought her when she moved. My dad, after 25 years, has finally let go of his charming Baki and bought a new one. And I know that would have made you very happy, as you are a true fan of my dad. After our family coming together every night at your bedside in hospital, we have taken that unity forward, and the Murugans and Reddy meet every week to play paddle. That, I know, would have made your heart happy. Tiven and my dad seem to be the duo to beat, to Uncle Ravi's dismay. Uncle Ravi, doing very well at Corobrik, has achieved another promotion and purchased his dream car. Auntie Des has finally joined the gym, and we know how you encouraged her so you could join her and go to the casino next door. Tivian and his little family has expanded. A different kind of great-grandchild, little Custard, has joined the family. Tiv has also joined the Corobrik family, and we rejoiced at that news at your home where we had a bride to remember you. Timo took your advice and jumped full horn into tertiary life and is breaking hearts as he goes. Tio is finding his place in the world, taking our culture with him wherever he goes. Auntie Colleen and Karina are also doing very well. Auntie Colleen is enjoying her emptiness, and Karina has achieved her honours and living well in Cape Town. Jay and Donovan miss you every day. I know Donovan's heart cries every day for you, and they try to keep your memory going in your home. We also lost a very dear friend in our lives, Tisha, recently, and that tragedy has been devastating. Just the other day, you were with us at her wedding, and now she has joined you up there. As you can hear, as much as we want life to stop so we can grieve you, life has gone on full speed, and navigating this life without you is truly heart-sore. As we bid farewell to you today, and your Cerny Joe's journeys on, I want you to know that you are dearly loved and cherished. I live every day through your legacy and memory. We miss you dearly, my best friend and my beloved Gran. I'll carry you with me in my heart forever. Vanikam.
Thank you, Tammany. We have Uncle Jerry.
Ladies and gentlemen, had it not been for Ambi's death, shall I be here today with us herself? Many Pillai was sitting two doors behind you, 2 seats behind you, and myself would have turned 84 today, with a few days lost in between. But three of us would have been 84 in the family. Unfortunately, it didn't have to be. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I consider it a great honor to have to say a few words on behalf of our late Ruby Murugan, more popularly known as Ambi to family and friends. The first thought that of Ambi brings to mind a pretty woman of great stature, a loving woman who was very highly principled and had very admirable moral standards. She was a woman who stood tall at all times, no matter where, no matter when. Her demeanor was filled with pride and dignity that so easily won the heart and respect of everyone. Here was a woman who was ever willing to open her heart to everyone who met her, rather than sulk and remain selfish and self-confined. I still remember the first visit to Ambi's house in Riverside, which is now known as Durban North, with my late brother. After a few, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. After a few pleasantries, we were hosted to tea and some hot savories. This first visit culminated in my first cousin Morgan's marriage to our Ambi not long after our first visit. It did not take long for Ambi to become an integral part of the Murugan family. Ambi began to play a pivotal role in all the activities and functions that revolved around the Murugan family. She stood tall, and with that sweet smile, she embraced everyone who came to her. I visited Ambi quite often in Unit 10 and rarely left her house without a sumptuous meal. I was overwhelmed by her hospitality. I was not surprised to learn that she extended the same hospitality to all her visitors. Memories of her warm and pleasant disposition remains etched in all our minds. Everyone loved to entertain Ambi and to be entertained by Ambi. She was a staunch member of the local temple, attending all services and prayer meetings there. From talks with other members of the temple, I was able to ascertain that she was a very useful and helpful member of the temple. She was ever too willing to help anyone in the temple and was prepared to go the extra mile for them. This, ladies and gentlemen, is real community's work for uplifting the community and making heartfelt and meaningful impact through dedicated service and care most selflessly. On one occasion, my friends and I went to the Home Affairs offices in Chatsworth. I was so happy to see Hami right in the front of the hall, talking to people and getting them arranged in the proper queue so that they could be comfortable and attended to by the right people. Is this not community work? Excuse me. I felt so proud and happy that I left without disturbing her. I don't think she even noticed that I was at the back of the hall for quite a while. Ambi was a very family-orientated person. She spoke about her family with great pride and always had something exceptional to say about them, which was more often than not very true. She was very proud of her two sons and her daughter, who was the gem of her eyes. Her husband was a musician, a very renowned musician, and he played music at the temple she frequented for all the services and prayer meetings. She spoke very highly of him at all times, which was well worth it, of course, because he was a real music maestro. Honestly speaking, all of them were worthy of all the praises she bestowed upon them. Her greatest loss was the passing away of her eldest son, Strini, whom she never fails to talk about as often as possible. I'm sure both Ravi and Pinky, with apologies to Strini, are very proud of the wonderful legacy their mother has left them. I think I will be failing myself if I don't mention Ravi Murugan, whom I think deserves much praise for his excellent presentation of the program of the 16th day ceremony at this very venue a year ago. The program was so well coordinated and presented that it was nothing short of professionalism at its best. The intermittent songs were so well interwoven into the program that it did not interfere with the normal 16-day ritual at all. The cherry on top of it all was the song Padi Giren, excuse my pronunciation, a song which was sung without any musical accompaniment by Ravi himself. Had it not been a 16-day ceremony, people would have been baying for more. Congratulations, Ravi, belated though, for a job so well done. I'm very proud of you, Ravi. May the Lord bless you richly. Let us all remember our Ambi for the wonderful legacy she has left behind for us and the beautiful and selfless life she enjoyed. We assembled here to honor her beautiful life, endless love, and her memories we could scarcely contain. Let us salute her with all her precious achievements in whatever way we deem it fit, as a mark of respect to this wonderful soul. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to say that she will be forever loved and that she will be forever remembered. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Uncle Jerry. We have Auntie Mogi from the Senior Citizen.
afternoon, family and friends. Thank you, Pinky and Ravi, for allowing me to talk on behalf of our dear friend Ambi. Today we mark almost a year since Ambi left us. We gather to remember and celebrate a truly beautiful soul whose presence touched so many lives. Ambi was a loving, caring, and kind-hearted person who always made people feel welcomed. She had a gift for bringing people together and making everyone feel comfortable, valued and included. A warmth, a generosity, and a huge heart felt a lasting impression on all of us who knew her. As one of the foundation members of the Karlstrand Senior Citizens 25 years ago, Ambi played an important role in helping to build a place, a second home for all the senior members of the community. She went out to the community, wanted people to join the club, and the club was truly their happy place. She brought laughter, joy, and energy wherever she went. Ambi was vibrant. She had a vibrant spirit about her. She loved her dressing. Whenever we had a function at the seniors, she'll buy a dress and I have to give an approval if it's okay. She loved dancing. She was never shy to step on the stage for plays. Her favorite was the cane cutters. She brought every performance to life with enthusiasm and laughter. Though she lived alone, Ambi was fiercely independent and strong. Yet she never truly was alone because she was surrounded by a loving family and a caring community who adored her. Her greatest pride and joy was her two children, Ravi and Pinky, who she loved dearly. They cared for their mom with devotion and love, standing by her side and ensuring that she was always supported and comfortable. Ambi adored her grandchildren and treasured her family and spent lots of time and always spoke about them with joyful hearts. Her confidence and joyful personality inspired those around her. She also had a beautiful singing voice, and many were fortunate to hear and cherish. She also taught me to sing, and whenever I hear the songs that I always feel a voice near me. Ambi was more than a member of the community. She was part of his heart. A kindness, laughter, warmth, and loving presence are deeply missed. Though 1 year has passed, a memory continues to live in our hearts, in the friendship she built, in the lives she touched, and in the happiness she brought to the Karlstrand Senior Citizen. We miss you, Ambi, your presence, your smile, your loving spirit, and that will never be forgotten. She was a woman of great wisdom. She encouraged everyone to be positive. Ambi showed us kindness, costs nothing but means everything. We miss you, Ambi, your presence. May your soul continue to rest in eternal peace. Thank you.
Thank you, Auntie Mogi. Our next speaker is Pinky Reddy, the daughter.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends. I'm not going to apologize, but what I'm going to say is that thank you for your patience with regards to listening to all the speeches, as we know, this is my mother's one-year memorial service, and many of the speakers has volunteered to come and say a few words, and we wanted to allow them that. So I do apologize if you think the speech is a bit long. Firstly, I'd like to thank you all for being here today. Your love, your prayers, and support of the past year has meant more than to my family than words could ever express. Before I say anything, I would like to say thank you, Mom. Thank you, Ruby Ambi Murugan. You was an absolute legend. Thank you for all your sacrifice you made, every prayer you whispered for us, every hug that you made everything feel okay, and every way you loved us so completely and unconditionally. I'm not too sure what that means, because is my mother talking to me because the garland just fell, Uncle? Hey? I love you too, Mommy. Yeah. You believed in us long before we believed in ourselves. People often say that a mother is the heart of the family. Over this past year, I have realized just how true that is. A mother's love doesn't end when she leaves the world. It lives on in the values she teaches us, the strength she gave her children, the kindness she shows, and the memory she leaves behind. My mother always taught us that success wasn't always measured by wealth, but the love we gave, the kindness we show, and the lives we touch. She taught us that family always comes first, to work hard, stay humble, and never give up, no matter how difficult life became. If today reminds us of anything, I hope it reminds us never to take our mothers for granted. Tell them you love them, spend time with them, listen to their stories, and hold their hands, because one day, those ordinary moments become the memories we treasure. Is Jane here? My sister, she lost her daughter recently, and the sadness just continues growing. Jane, I'm mentioning you today because it's been a hard 3 months losing Tisha. So there's been so much of loss, there's been so much of pain, and I had to mention that because it's been a hard last 3 months with Tisha passing. It's been almost a year since Mom passed away, right? And there have been many tears. But today I hope we can also celebrate the remarkable woman she was, with a few smiles along the way, because Mom would never wanted us to be sad all the time. Am I right, Auntie Mohi? Right? Now, Mom, it all started at 235 Widows Drive. Does everybody remember 235 Widows Drive? That's when I remember our family starting, with my father, my late father, my late brother Srini, myself and Ravi, and those were some of the best days of our life growing up. We came from very, very humble beginnings. I'm not even reading my notes now, I'm just going to my heart. We came from such humble beginnings, and my mother worked at South African, SA Clothing. I think it was South African Clothing, right? And she worked there for many years. She got up early in the morning. She cooked for us. She made sure that we had food. And she would go to work, and Dad as well, right, to provide for our family. And what really impressed me as a daughter, that my mother, for 10 years in a row, she got a certificate for attendance. You remember that? You remember that, Auntie? For her attendance. She tell you all that at seniors, right? Can you believe that my mother for 10 years in a row never bunked work? I did, by the way, right? Never took off a day's sick leave. It was 10 years in a row. And I think to myself, how did she do that, right? Because my mother was, even if she was sick, she would get up and go to work. And I think she instilled that in Srini, Ravi and I. You know, we became go-getters. We need to get things done irrespective of how sick we are and what issues we have in our life. So that's why we don't complain. We just get things done. My mum also had a bit of a naughty side in her, right? She loved the casinos, right? And I had, you know, like 2 weeks before my mother passed away, she came home and we went to the casino, right? Mum and I, just Mum and I. We went to the casino and we did win some money, right? We had a good time. We had something good to eat, yeah. So I'm so glad that I spent that time with her. And she was not sick. So that's why when she had the stroke, like, no, really, this is my mom's stroke. I couldn't believe it. Because the Sunday, I think it was the Telkom netball finals. It was a Saturday or Sunday, I can't really remember. My mum walked up a couple of flights of stairs. So I'm thinking, she was like so fit, and I asked Mum, you know, are you okay? And she said, no, she's fine. I was a bit concerned, but she walked up those flights of steps, and I was like so impressed. So she did, right till the end, she was quite fit. And looking back now, those ordinary days became the greatest gift she gave us. If I'd known that would have been our last time together, I would have hugged her a little longer and held her hand a little tighter. Before I continue, oh gosh, but it was quite long. The service group, I would like to thank the wonderful service group. Where's Keshan? You know, Keshan, your voice is of a nightingale. And together with your dad and the remainder of the groups, you know, every song that we listen to touches our heart incredibly because we came from that religious background. And I get to hear your voice, and it just brings so much of peace when we listen to your songs. Thank you, Keshan. Thank you, Uncle. You know, it's always wonderful to listen to your songs. And thanks for coming for Mum's 16th day and today's 1-year ceremony. Like, my mom wasn't just my mother, you know, she was my safe place, my biggest supporter, my greatest teacher, and without question, the strongest woman I've ever known. You know, we came from humble beginnings, like I said, and they worked very hard, you know, to provide for Srini, Ravi, and I. And I'm, you know, me being the only daughter, I was absolutely spoiled with love, especially from my father, right? Because my mother would favor Ravi a little bit more, and then Srini was just loved equally as well, right? Mum was always so proud of me. No matter what I achieved in life, she celebrated it as though I achieved the impossible. That unwavering belief she had in me gave me confidence throughout my life. And for that, I will always be grateful. Like so many brothers and sisters, you know, Ravi, Srini, and I, we had our moments of growing up, right? We argued together. We played a lot of sport together and created lots of memories that I will hold close to my heart at our house in 235 Buddha's Drive. Losing my eldest brother Srini broke my mother's heart. It really did break my mother's heart. And she never stopped speaking about him with love. Today I know my dad and Srini and, you know, Ravi are together, and I find so much of comfort in that. And growing up, like, all three of us love sport. We did well. My brothers and I, we did well. But I must be proud to say I think I brought home the most trophies. I don't know if Ravi will agree, but I think I did. My mother couldn't always be there for our sporting achievements when we were little. But when she came home and she saw all those trophies, because we bring a lot of trophies, sports day, there was a lot of trophies in our house, right? And she was so proud of us. You know, she wasn't proud because we won, right? She was proud because we were her children. Spoke about that. Okay, Mum's talents as well didn't just end at work at SA Clothing, right? Do you know she could crochet beautifully? She used to crochet all our doilies at home, right? And she used to knit with such skill. And in the kitchen, she was simply amazing. Her cooking was unforgettable. Her samosas were folded with absolute perfection. Carmen has been trying that recently, and she's getting there slowly. And no one could match them ever. I promise you, she had perfection with her samosas. Her garden was another of her masterpiece. Every flower was planted and lovingly cared for by her own hands. Everything was always neat and beautiful. If you ever walk past a garden, the fragrance of the curry leaves are drifting towards the neighbors' houses. I'm quite sure the neighbors could smell it from their own kitchens. And whenever we had our family functions, my mother was in charge. She made the shopping list, organized every detail, somehow made everything look so effortless. That's why it was very hard to put this together as well, because I really missed my mother. She would give me all the advice on what to buy, and yeah, I really missed you, Ma. And my mother was deeply religious, right? And she remained faithful to our Tamil religion, right? Throughout her life. A devotion was quite unwavering, right? She taught us to pray, to be grateful, to respect our traditions, and to always place our trust in God, especially during life's difficult moments. I think one of the proudest moments of Mum, in my opinion, right, is that when Kerina, Tammany, and Carmen became Kumaris, and because of that religious background, she beamed with pride. But Mum, when it came to her grandchildren was her pride and joy. The boys, Tiolin, Tive, and Timo, always had that special bond with them. They have a lot of secrets. I'm going to get to those secrets. I promise you boys I'll keep it. Right? And her six grandchildren just gave her that love and gave her so much of constant celebrations in her life. And she was proud of all their achievements. Undoubtedly, she loved her grandchildren. My mother also treasured the Kyrgyzstan Senior Citizens family, where she was a proud founder member, right? She loved dancing, she loved acting, she loved making people laugh. She taught us that growing older wasn't something to fear. It was something to celebrate. So all the senior citizens, growing older is something to celebrate, right? Through senior citizens, she formed a beautiful friendship with Auntie Morgie. And I promise you, I didn't know Auntie Morgie, right? I only got to know Auntie Morgie when Mum died. Every phone call started when she was at my home. Hello, Morgie. And then somehow, an hour later, they are still talking. I'm serious, an hour later, they're still talking. Then I thought to myself, everybody talks about this Auntie Morgie and Uncle Gordon. You know what, they have such a busy life. They have such a busy, long social life. They're always busy. I thought to myself, so I asked Auntie Morgie, I asked her, what did you find so special in my mom that you would speak with her for an hour of your time? Right? Because lots of people don't have that time these days, right? Without hesitation, she smiled and she said, Pinky, your mum was my Ambi mom. Those words will stay with me forever. Thank you, Auntie Morgie, for your loving my mum so deeply and helping me through one of the hardest years of my life. Before I finish, I would just like to thank my Dennis and my girls who have been so supportive. I think this year has been the hardest of my life, and without your support, I don't know how I would have got through that. So Dennis, Carmen, and Tammany, thank you so much for being there for your mother. It was tough. I mean, every morning I would get up and I would say to my mother, good morning, Ma. Can you believe it? You died? I can't. Right? And I'm still trying to get over you not being here. And then I also would like to thank all my mother's families, her brothers and her sisters. If I left anyone out, for everybody that brought goodies today, and everybody that was here, that's here present, thank you for being here. We are very, very grateful. And then to my only brother, right, Ravi, thank you for everything that you have done this past year in treasuring Mummy's memories. I'm grateful to have you as my brother. It's just the both of us now. And I think we share a special bond, Ravi and I. For years, we don't get into drama, because my mother taught us how to, stay respectful to family. So I'm just grateful that I have you, and thank you for everything that you have done. Also, thank you to my sister-in-law Desiree, who've always been, very, very kind to my mom. I'm very grateful as well. Thank you for everything that you have done. Yeah, so Mum, I miss your hugs, I'll miss your laughter, I will definitely miss your cooking, I miss hearing you say everything will be okay. Yeah, with that said, thanks for listening to me. I know it was a bit long, but being the only daughter, I respect that. Yes, everybody, have a great evening, and let's just celebrate Mum as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sister Pinky. We have Ravi Murugan. Oh, sorry, okay, before the Aarti, you will deliver his speech. Thank you. Dear ones, yes, we have come to the important part of the prayer, where we will bid farewell to the wonderful soul that we see on that photograph. Yes, we're born to die. Maybe the next 5 minutes, maybe in the next 50 years, but death is upon us. Ruby Murugan leaving behind, she's now gone to reunite with the late husband Morgan Murugan and the late son Srini Murugan, but leaving behind son Ravi, daughter Pinky, 6 grandchildren, Mars leaving behind 2 brothers, Bobby, Stephen, 1 sister Radha. Dear ones, and a host of family and friends, she loved you all. We're seeing on a Saturday evening, so many of you attended this function, and she touched you in some way for you to be here today. So dear ones, after the immediate family, when you finish the Divaratri, you all can all come in groups and offer your Divaratri. You wave your campfire, your Divaratri, 3 times clockwise, and say, Ma, enjoy your journey, and then you offer your petals to a lotus feet, and you can go back to your seat. Thank you. I call the immediate family, please come. Ravi can come with his spouse, and Pinky can come with their wife, with his spouse, with their spouse. Thank you. அம்மா நீ எங்கு அன்பான தெய்வம், அருளை எங்கள் அம்மாவே, அருளிய எங்கள் அம்மாவே. அம்மா those that want to offer prayer, please come on the aisle. All those who want to offer the prayer, please come forward. Thank you. Namah Shivaya Vani
Good evening, all. They say they save the favorite for last. Oh, I can't elaborate on all the wonderful tributes and speeches given by all, so I can't say anymore. I can't describe the loss, can't describe the memories. So everything was already said, so I'm just going to dive straight into the word of thanks. Okay, firstly, I'd like to thank God for giving me wonderful parents like my mom and dad. And also, going with that, gave me a lovely family as well. My sister and my brother. But I want to pay a special tribute. I just want to be, what can I say? Open and honest. I'm like an absent son. I've always been there for my family. I've always been there for my mother. If you ever needed me, I was there. But there's certain people that, fill those gaps, because me being a sports administrator, being in a golf club, doing private functions with regards to sound and stuff, keeps me away from home a lot, So, but the people that stepped in and filled the gap, I want to thank them today, I want to pay a special tribute to my wife, a lot of people may not know that, but she mentioned in a tribute that she gave Timo to give it 16 days that she said that my mother was a best friend, and I want to say that no, that's an honest. What can I say? Tribute, because my wife doesn't have a circle of friends. Nobody gets invited home. I don't see her speaking to anybody. But my mother was always with her, and they used to converse. And thank you for being so patient. Taking her to the shopping malls, making me wait 2 hours in the car. When you come back, I'll scold you another. So you was like the scapegoat. I know that she took your time, right? So thank you for that, and also to Pinky and her family. Every time I have a busy weekend, I come back on a Monday. I ask my wife, "Is mommy okay?" She said, "No. Pinky has taken her. Pinky gave her the life. Pinky took her to the fancy restaurants, Suncoast, wherever she wanted to go. So Pinky showed her the life, and I wasn't there for all that. And then also to my two boys, they were the designated chauffeurs. They took Ma wherever she wanted to go. So I'm just going to revert back to my notes. I don't want to leave anybody out. I'm a person who speaks from the heart. Uncle Bobby. I want to give a special tribute to Uncle Bobby. Mom's pillar of strength. From the time I was little, everything centered around Uncle Bobby. She even said once when Uncle Bobby was in hospital, she said, "Ravi, make sure that you take care of Uncle Bobby." So, no, Uncle Bobby was, I know the other sisters and brothers were very special, but Uncle Bobby was a special one. To Donovan and family, Ma's other son, Donovan, a very special place in the heart. Thank you for taking care of Ma. Hotel Severa. Those of you who are associated with my family, any functions, you'll know why we bring it here. Dad used to frequent the pub upstairs. This was like his home. Srini worked here. We had a 21st double celebration, 21st party for Srini and Dad's 50th party here. That's Vera. We had Srini's 16-day ceremony here. We had Srini's 1-year memorial here. And now we brought Mom's, also we had Tiven's wedding reception here as well. So this is a very, very special place. This is home for me. Whenever Desiree kicks me out of the house, I've got my room upstairs. Hotel Severa, very special. Thank you to the staff for your dedication. Thank you for everything that you put together here today. To my famous service group, I became a spokesperson for these guys. Keshan, like Pinky said, voice is golden. But I'll pay a special tribute to Kumaran. Why I want to do that? Because Dad could have taught you a thing or two, but not much. And even my Uncle Sunny, you have taught you a thing or two, but not much. You are a master. Thank you to Keshan and company. To A to Z live streaming. Guys, sorry, you all are live on YouTube, so if you want a link, just ask us for a link. Thank you for your service at the last minute. And all the other service providers that stepped up and helped us. A lot of them last minute as well. If I don't make mention of this, I had a co-pilot today. A very, very, what can I say? Not planned, I had a co-pilot called Kevin. So Kevin took the to-do list that yesterday gave me. He said, bring it to me and I'll make sure you do everything. Thank you, Kevin. Where are you? Thank you, sir. All right. So, I think when I took this mic, everybody know when the song is coming. So, I don't want to do it, but Pinky forced me yesterday. So it was yesterday or Thursday. She said, "Do it. I'm gonna try the song, right?" You know, my mom's love for Lord Murugan was second to none. You know, every day a prayer was to take care of her family. She prayed and she dedicated her love to Lord Murugan. So we're gonna try and do the song, Kesha. Siva Peruman Wundan Tandeyalo Parvati Amma Wuntayalo Sri Ganesha Wun Andanalo Indur Father Unde Ure Unda Pelayalo Oh Murugan, Sharavana Baba Kuga Barivela. Baba Kuga Barivela. Irme enne kaakkum Barivela Barivelinnan tuneye Murugan. Play alone. Oh Murugan, Sharavana Baba Kuga Thank you. So now we're going to close in prayer, and I'd just like to invite my immediate family to come up and do the final prayer. Even Auntie Radha, Uncle Bobby, going to join us just to do the final prayer. Thank you.
Dear ones, let you all rise, please, with palms folded.
பொருளையே கைலாச குணவதியே கோவிந்த சிவகணவதியே உன் கை தொழுத காக்க காலம் சென்ற ஸ்ரீமதே ரூபி முருகன் அவதான் அவம் நன்கனைய சிவனே கதவை திறப்பாய சிவனே கதவை திறப்பாய தென்னாடு சிவனே போற்றே எந்நாட்டவர்க்கு நிறைவாய் போற்றே ஓம் சாந்தி 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 ஓம் திருச்சிற்றம்பலம்.
Thank you, dear ones. Please take your seat. On behalf of the Murugan family, the Sadguru Sangita Kutum, we want to say a very, very big thank you for your great support, your love, your tribute. You make the prayer very successful this evening, dear ones. Before you leave, the snacks, tea, coffee, cool drinks provided. Please partake. Lord Namashivaya's blessing will always be with you. Please have a safe journey home. Once again, Vanakkam, Namaskaram, Namaste, Om Sai Ram. Thank you. There's a white BM obstructing the driveway. Please remove your vehicle. A white BMW.
1